Welcome back. We need to address a really important conversation about food. So many of us have turned food into something more than just fuel for the body. So many of us were dating food. We utilize food to try to help us get through things. So many of us just inadvertently eat food when we're bored or when we're depressed and we don't feel good, and so we decide to use bad food to try to somehow medicate ourselves for a short period of time. When we do eat food, we do it in a rush. We choose the wrong foods. And so in this conversation, let's go into our relationship with food. Are you utilizing food to just satisfy your tongue, or are you utilizing it to fuel your body and your mind and your spirit? Hippocrates said, "Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food." But food can just as easily be toxic poison as it can be medicine. And so when you show up at these social gatherings, are you willing to let food be thy medicine? Think about this for a second. What social gathering is your biggest weakness? I know we all have one. Is it showing up at the relative's house and sharing that pumpkin pie and the Thanksgiving dinner? Is it your birthday? Is it that feeling of boredom where you're like, I need ice cream? Do you really? Ask yourself the simple question. Is this food making me healthier or making me sicker? Is it part of my whole body health protocol, or is it something I'm using to medicate myself? It's a simple question. And remember, if your must statement is strong enough, your need to get healthy is powerful enough, then you're going to make the right choice. And so I want to give you a couple of other tips as we're beginning to reestablish our relationship with food. Some of my tips are this. One, if you're going to go to a social gathering, be willing to take your own food. Always be willing to bring something that you know you can eat. And when you get to these social gatherings, always avoid the punch beverages, since they're always made with fruit juices and sugar. If you can, at the meals, always stick to meat and vegetables. And don't be afraid to tell these people that you're on a diet, that you're doing something for your health, and never be pressured to eat the wrong foods by others. These people are dementors, and they're trying to make you unhealthy because they're unhealthy. If you want, call ahead and even ask. Ask if it's all right if you bring something for yourself that you can share with other people. Another tip is take a walk with someone special or have a nice talk with someone you haven't seen in a while. Exercise is a great way to take away the cravings of food. When I feel like I have to eat and I find myself staring at that ice cream or a beer, I say, well, I'm going to go for a walk in the woods or I'm going to go exercise. And always that takes away the cravings. Eat slowly. Enjoy the people you're with. Am I tasting that food? Am I really aware of how each bite is making me feel? Food can just be this endless path of enjoyment. And as you get the sugar out and as you begin to slow down and enjoy your food and be willing to take bites, food flavors are going to explode. Things that you used to not like at all, like greens, like certain meats, like certain bitter foods and sour foods are going to begin to take on a whole new meaning. And reward yourself. Reward yourself if you stay on the diet. Tell yourself, if I make it through 21 days, I'm going to do this or that for myself. Set up a system where your must statement is so powerful that you cannot not follow it. And unfortunately, stay away from desserts. Don't even taste them. Not even one little bite. Don't let that person say, oh, just try it. That person is sabotaging you. And finally, accept all the compliments that are coming your way. Smile and be positive in anything that you say or think. You are looking good, and you can look better if you just stick with the whole body health protocol a little bit longer. You're on your way to becoming in peak state. You're on your way of being one of the rare healthy ones with a functioning body and a functioning mind. And do not let an arbitrary, short-term pleasure of poisonous food set you awry. You're stronger than that.